Alright, hold on. Seems to be messing up a bit. Look at our picks. Okay, let's look at our picks. So this is the draft challenge. If we win a couple of these, we'll be pretty good in terms of drafting our next few parts, new sets coming up soon. I'm just gonna take Hunter's Mark here. Green again is one of the better colors that we have over anything in red here. I think we're better off. The Book of Exalted Deeds, if you can make it work, is really good. If it's a big if though. So I'll just go for a safer bet here with Hunter's Mark. Okay, Burning Hands is a 2-mana removal spell, well, a 2-mana interaction spell, which can deal with a lot of the opponent's early drops, which is always good. The other good cards here are, I mean, the Fireball is fine. Fireball and Eyes of the Beholder, both sort of the more expensive removal. Ranger is fine. Cloister Gargoyle is okay if you have quite a bit of adventure cards in your deck, but if not, Check for Traps is pretty okay. But I would not second pick it, especially not over something like Burning Hands, which will allow us to progress our game plan to the next level. Alright, so what do we have here? I've been okay with Veteran Engineer. We can sort of go to either green-white or red-white. That works out. Chesra has been increasingly, I guess, like increasingly good. It depends on how you really use Chesra in terms of that her second ability, and that every turn, to get to draw a card. But just from a pure card perspective, I like Veteran Engineer better. Toughness 4 really does matter in this set. I mean, the other guess has the Hill Giant's also pretty decent. I want Hill Giant instead. No, I think we'll probably be able to wield the Hill Giant later on. So I'll go Veteran Engineer here, see if white is open. Okay, so 2 drops. There's a couple of 2 drops here, which you have the black one, Lightfoot Rogue, Pixie Guide, and Null Hunter. I'm gonna pick Null Hunter here. Flumped is also around, but we do want to be. We can either be aggressive or like relatively defensive, but a 0/4 is never a good. It's not never a good blocker, especially if there's pack tactics around. People can just attack, activate pack tactics, and all that stuff. Lightfoot Rogue, excellent in attack, but in terms of in a defensive capability, it's really bad. So good when you're really going for it, but other than that, kind of meh. Okay, so this is a pattern that I've been seeing in that people are just actively not picking blue, right? Which does give us a bit more chance in picking up the good cards. So Dragon Turtle is 3 mana 3/5, which is quite a reasonable body, defensive body, and I think let's try this out, right? I mean, not the best place to try things out because this is an expensive draft, but I think the upside of having the relatively powerful blue cards is better than just having like a pair of goblins, I guess. I'm not sure. We'll try it out and let's see how this goes. The fact that this is a pretty defensive creature sort of adds to that as well, because if we're playing blue, I do want to be defensive, probably. So again, we'll take with the Jin Windseer here. We might not be playing red. We might be able to pick up sort of Air Cult Elemental later on. I do like the Air Cult Elemental when once you're able to reach that mana, because it really does sort of put your opponent back by quite a bit. That bounce spell is quite considerable, right? In terms of the tempo that you are getting. So a couple of things. Shortcut Seeker is a defensive creature, 4 mana 2/5. I'm still gonna pick the Jin Windseer here. I guess now the idea that if we can pull this off is around making a deck which have a lot of defensive stuff, and win through the air. So that's our plan at the moment. We're likely to get sort of we're likely to be one of the few blue players in the table. Maybe are we either the only or one of two, I think, looking at the cards that we're seeing. What we do need is good early drops to be able to protect us from that initial onslaught of attacks that we'll be getting. Because things like the Jin Winds here and stuff, they don't block very well. So we do want to prioritize early drops as much as possible. I'll take the Ranger Hawk here. Again, I'm probably not playing any of these. I have enough 4 drops. I think I guess gain 3 life or something. I'll take the Hawk. I'll take the Hawk. Do I want a 3rd Winds here? Do I want to diversify a bit? Let's take the Seeker instead here. Just a 2/5 blocks a lot of the sort of 3/1s and whatever, and a bit more safe way than everything else. Okay, Clever Conjurer is good. Guild Thief can provide us with some extra, just some extra hits in at the late game, which is always nice. Okay, so we get Eliwick, which is an okay card. It's not the best of the Planeswalkers, but it does give card advantage with the Venture ability, as well as being able to look at the top 6 of your library and get 1 creature card. Yeah, we'll get a creature card from it. That's fine. We still don't know if we're in white or green. Looking at the pack, though, there's nothing in really either. So we'll go ahead with Eliwick here. Maybe we can run it. Depends. We'll see which secondary color are we going to have. Don't want to splash black. Okay, so this is a difficult one, right? So clearly, black is the strongest card. Have the strongest cards in this pack. Power Word, Kill, Skullport Merchant, and even Drop are all sort of pretty powerful cards that we're facing. Now, I just don't know if we're going to be running black. But that being said, I'll go ahead with and pick Power Word, Kill. I may be able to splash for Power Word, Kill, and I will definitely splash if I can for that card. All right, what do we have? So we're more likely to be running green more so than anything. Do I just want the Circle of Moon Druid here? Soulknife Spy is fine. It's not very good if the enemy has any sort of like a 2-drop, and then it gets kind of bodied. I'll take the Circle of Moon Druid here because I think these two will wheel if we look at our last pack as a signifier in any way. Alright, Grazlax Illithid Scholar will definitely take that. Hope I get more Ranger Sock then. Or even better, we can perhaps switch to a blue-black deck with Grazlask and then pick up some removals along the way. That's also still a possibility. We're definitely not married to green, red, or white in this case. Okay, I'll take a rogue class here. We'll see if Ray of Frost will actually wheel. It might. Like here's the thing, right? When it's so clear that the enemy, like everyone else on the table, is not drafting blue, you do get the best choices among them. The question is whether or not that's strong enough. Because so you look at this and you're like, oh, okay. We do have. I still don't know. What are we cutting? Probably we're cutting Burning Hands, but we might be cutting some of these things. I'll take Contact. Contact is probably the better cards in this. And then there's nothing so much here. So we'll take Fate's Reversal. Again, looks like we are going to be splashing black. I'm not sure for what yet, are we still going to be doing anything in green? I don't know yet. Okay. Skeleton is fine. Probably Conjure is better. We'll take a sacrifice spell. So the problem with this though is the early drops, right? We don't have sort of 2 drops, so we'll take Hired Hexblade over everything else here just because we need a bit more of that initial sort of blocker stage that we can pull off. So if we are running black, I'll definitely take Eyes of the Beholder. It is a rather slow removal, but an instant speed removal is still nothing to scoff at 6 mana. It kills basically any creature that is available, and yeah, kills any indestructible stuff as well. I don't know if there's indestructible, but it's always good to keep that in mind. So okay, so a couple of things. Again, we want sort of relatively strong early drops here. We'll take the drop. Precipitous drop. Just again, early interactions is really where we want to be to be able to survive to the late game and play out our game plan. We'll take Eccentric Apprentice. Let's continue on. We're just grabbing as the best cards in our colors, which seems to be blue-black now. So we'll go ahead and move some of these. Do I want to just... I mean, there's some points to having Aliwick in the deck. Although double green is a bit suspect. So we'll see. Opponents. Okay, another drop. We have also... Yep, that's about it. Another drop. If we're playing green, the Spoils of the Hunt will probably be my pick here. But I am committing to blue-black. I know it's probably one of the weaker colors combination, or anything with blue really at this point. But we'll still go for it. Part of it is always like, trying to quote unquote break the game, as in this case break the meta. If people are not willing to take any blue card, then we'll take the best of the blue cards. Well, Ghast is always good, so having Ghast there really does help with the early drops. That's fine. I'm probably not playing any of these, but if I am, the 5 mana 4/5 is the closest thing that I'll play. Two mana 2/1, a 2-drop that can block a 3/1, which is great. How many things trigger Fable Trickster? We have Arcane Investigator. We have Contact Other Plane, Genie Vincier, and Herald of Hadar, sort of all triggering the Feywild Trickster, which is fine. I do want some early birds for the Grazilax, but we'll see. We'll see what we get. I am not interested in any of these. I guess I'll put in a Baleful Beholder there. The only reason, so Baleful Beholder is, the menace part is pretty decent in that it does sometimes close the game very well. And the sacrifice and enchantment is sort of helpful for the classes. But other than that, it's a pretty mediocre card, I would say. So what's our game plan? Our game plan... How many 2-drops? 19. Skyon is the better card between that and Pixie Guide. Yeah, let's go ahead. Take out Soul Knife Spy. Probably just want one Clever Conjurer, that's fine. The Fate's Reversal is there for... Don't think I want another one. It's an extra 2-drop. I already have 3 Windseers. Silver Raven. Bar the Gate's always an interesting one, but again, it's one of those. It's like I don't necessarily like playing counter spells in such a fast format. Yeah, so that's the issue. There, I'm probably not gonna play Eliwick here. I think we have enough card advantage, sort of just built into our deck with Grazilax as well as Contact, Genuine Seer, and Rogue Class in the deck itself. Guild Thief is fine. We'll go down 1 Silver Raven. We don't need too many of them. It is a bad draw at a certain point in the game. Deadly Dispute, I don't think we need that because we have like Contact and stuff. So surprisingly, the deck is relatively low in curve, so we'll go down 16 lands and regret it later. We'll take off Herald there, and we'll take off one more thing. Fate's Reversal, does it trigger? Let's take out Fate's Reversal. We don't have a truly sort of bombastic creature that we can play out, that we can sort of get back with Fate's Reversal. So we shall go ahead with that. Alright, oh, it is best of 3. Interesting. Okay. I'll keep this hand. I don't like it. But we do have 16 lands. We do have some early interactions and early drops that can make us survive that particular phase of the game. So I'll keep this. I am hoping to stop drawing lands. Okay, that's fine. We're just gonna drop the Dragon Turtle at the end of his turn here. Tap it up. Actually, better if I play that another time. Trigger means that that gets whatever. And early play is good, and then we have Skyon to, tap anything if need be. If they somehow attack with the Den of the Bugbear, I am going to just sacrifice Skyon. Do I want to play with the Scion? Yes, I do want to play with the Scion here. Keep the Valor Singer tapped. He seems to have a combat trick, which could be a Bull Rush, which is always an issue. It seems like I'm hoping I can draw less lands there. Magic. Whoa. Cars at the back of my apartment. There's an alleyway behind my apartment, and it gets sometimes loud at Sunday night. Well, tomorrow's a public holiday for me, so Sunday night, I guess some people are still going out, even though it's effectively a lockdown at the moment. So this is pretty good. We're at a point where we can actually play out things like Aircloud Elemental to bounce things, any threats that he has. The Precipitous Drop can reduce any threat as he have, which is always nice, plus give me a Scry, which is good. Valor Singer continues to not be tapped. I still think the only reason why we're like this is because our opponent have stumbled quite a bit. We're running, whoa. That is ambitious, I'd have to say. So I think what we'll do here is we'll air cult elemental the 4/1 and then attack with the 3/5. That way, you know, he can. He attacked for 6. Next turn, I'm down to 14. He's down to 12. Yeah. We can shrink just a bit. We just need to be careful about it because his ability does trigger on the power differences. So if we shrink Driz, then the +1/+1 counters does get a bit overwhelming, shall we say. Okay, attacks for 8, right? Makes things less good. I will stop attacking probably next turn. We have two blockers here with 5 toughness, which is again very, very good. I don't know whether or not that does he run. So my only concern with a drop again is that he might just grow bigger, but that just might be okay. If he has like removal spells and whatnot. Okay. Would have waited, perhaps. Does he have a pump spell? Is that why he is doing that? 8, okay, 16. Good job, opponent. That is quite painful. But that doesn't kill, which is important. So we can either, oh no, we can Winseer and drop. Okay, so let's do that. Scry 2, that seems like a bottom. We do want to continue pressuring him as much as possible. We'll just start throwing a bit of our buddies here down to the ground. I guess again, if the guy has Bull Rush, then he has Bull Rush. There's nothing that I can do about that in particular. So just attack there. We'll do the drop. Hopefully there's no funny business. We'll scry. We do want action. Trickster is a blocker, I guess. So not really a sort of like a race against time, because if he has any sort of pump spells or anything along that line, or removal spells, then he can start picking off my blockers. It really is a race against time. I need. Never mind. Nah, I think we're pretty doomed here. Was not banking on a Black Dragon. Oh, because it dies at 0/0. Okay, cool. I mean, it blocks, like the Air Cult Elemental blocks the Black Dragon, and Dragon Turtle blocks Drist, so I guess that works out. Then we can start hitting in with the Guild Thief. It's kind of funny. Oh, I can just give it the Black Dragon here. Well, we'll see what we draw. If we get like a wins here, we can survive for quite a bit because the Feywild Trickster will start generating wolf 1/1 flyers. But if not, then we just sort of die. So here, Driz will get 1 counter, which is troublesome. Not enough to punch through the Dragon Turtle. Ooh. That is super dangerous. Guess he can go with Tomb of Annihilation if he wants to here. Oh no, okay. That's not gonna help, so I guess we just did. All right, that's one game. So we're facing against a hodgepodge of stuff. We don't have sort of any particular strong removal on our hand, except for like Burning Hand, Hunter's Mark. Is he running blue? He's not running blue. Hunter's Mark might be an interesting in. Deadly Dispute doesn't help. Herald doesn't help. Baleful Beholder does not help. I mean, if he has Drist, you have Drist, right? I guess we might just splash green. Is there a way for me to splash like lands? Okay. Just put in 1. We minus that, and we take out Shortcut Seeker, I guess. Done. I just need, I guess, as many removals as possible to hit his bombs. Let's play first again. Of course, this is how it goes. We are going first. I'm gonna mulligan. Okay. That's quite a bit better, actually. Let's put down the Skyon, probably. So we want to go Feywild Trickster to Windseer to Aircloud Elemental. To something else in an Aircloud Elemental. But, oh boy. Yeah, with the enemy knowing that I'm a relatively like slow deck, it gets a bit harder. First turn then on the bugbear. Oh boy. Okay, that's still okay. That's still okay. Okay, so we can Dragon Turtle first here, just to tap down the Horde Robber, putting down a 3/5 into play. Again, 3/5 is a relatively good blocker against the deck, against the aggressive decks. Question is whether we can close the game before he, puts down his Black Dragon and a lot of that stuff. Seems like he's not drawing mana, which is good. Seems like we're also not drawing mana, which is less than ideal. But yep. I might just sacrifice Eccentric Apprentice here if he attacks with the Hobgoblin Captain. It's not worth going down in life. So I guess it depends. If he doesn't have a land here, if he attacks for 4, I can play like the Trickster next turn. How does this work? Okay. That solves my problem. I'll take 1. Oy, oy. Okay, again, this is pretty alright. We're starting to get a board. We just need a 4th land, preferably a swamp, just so we can go either Jin Windseer or Rogue Class plus Arcane Investigator. If we get a swamp, I'll take the second route. We'll see how this goes. That's interesting. I guess he's just taking down the flyer here. Okay, great. So we will. Okay, so I'll change my mind because if we can get a flyer this turn, next turn we can start rogue classing with the flyers that we'll be getting here. Ping. Okay, Power Word Kill is great. I do want a swamp more for the moment, but excellent that we actually got that. We can start hitting in the air here, which is great. Perfect. So we'll just play Rogue Class. And then I'll play the Arcane Investigator. Attack with the 3/3. No, let's just attack with both. I think that should be fine. Yes, we got this lands. Usually I'm not very happy with that, but hey, we take what we can. We take what we can. Actually, if we look at the board, maybe I do need sort of like silver ravens, more silver ravens and stuff. No, I think we'll go with this. So let's go with this. I probably should have just taken off the guilt thief, which is because it's a 2-1-1-1. We're on the draw, so probably not a good idea to keep that there. But it's all right. Okay, this is pretty decent. We have a Shambling Ghast in first turn. Second then Silver Raven, hopefully for a land, and then if we can just keep getting lands after that, then it's really good. Now his 3/1s become super awkward because even with first strike, the Shambling Ghast can still kill it. Yep. Alright, so let's try to scry for a land. Because then best draw next is a land and then another land. Then that would be really good. I don't think he has a good attack here in any shape or form. But we'll see. Okay. I mean, I'm cool with that. Alright, so we play the Feywild Trickster here. Now, if he attacks, if he doesn't have Pack Tactics, block, and then this turns into a treasure, and then I can start rolling dices, get with the Windseer, and a lot of that stuff. But it might just be that he removes the Trickster here. It depends. We know that he has Burning Hands. Nothing. Okay. Awkward. I'll stack with a Silver Raven. That's fine. The power word kill does. The power word kill does help us. In case he has other things to sort of deal with. Again, I am more hoping to draw into lands here, just so we can, scry 2, generate some 1/1s, then draw 2, generate more 1/1s, and a lot of that kind of stuff. Okay, that is dying instantly here. Get the discarded card, which will be discarding Rimeshield Frost Giant, which is a whatever card. Alright, so he kicks the door, that's fine. We power word kill here. Yes. Attack, we are discarding the Rimeshield Frost Giant, killing it, and not letting him venture there. That was a good turn. Okay, great. Alright, let's do this. Another land. Do we need another land? Not at the I think it's okay. Yep, we'll just start attacking. He can play a black dragon here. Okay. But the Hunter's Mark actually helps with the black dragon. So we'll just continue to put the pressure onto him. Let's try to get that. We can contact other plane, draw into the Air Cult Elemental, and a lot of that. Okay, we resolve. We block that. Part of me want to play the treasure, but I think here we should just kill the 3/1. I mean, if he black dragons here, he black dragons here. Okay. He does not. So we should just draw cards. We roll a dice. We make dudes. Come to a river is pretty decent. Drop is pretty good. So we'll just continue attacking again. Keep up the pressure. We are sort of just trying to get our way home. I think next turn we can kill. So because we haven't gone to any dungeons yet, and we can go to annihilation. 1 damage. There's 6 damage on the board with 1, 2, 3 here, and a lot of that. So that's fine. We can take all that damage that he's representing. We have you come to a river, so even if he pumps the doubling your stuff, it still works out fine. Actually, 2 ways that we can kill him. You come to a river and kill a lot of that. That's fine. Don't need to block that. Okay. My turn. Play a land. We'll just swing in with everything. I'll swing in with the flyers. Okay, so well, let's try a number of things. So first one, we just want to pump. So we just want to pump Silver Raven here. That should be enough to kill. Because I don't know what he has. He might have something that can stop the damage through. I guess one way I guess it should have been like I just let the damage pass through, which would then, means 1 life left, and then the drop is a harder thing to stop than come to a river because I'm hitting it with 1 to 1 of his creatures. Fair. Opponent? Is opponent giving up here? I don't know. I hope so. Alright, that passed. And yep, that's game. That is a game. Yes. The power of being lucky in this case. Oh, the second game was mostly luck because it really is kind of difficult, shall we say? When it's lucky when your opponent only is stuck in 2 mana for so long, basically. Right, this is okay. We have quite a decent set of 1, 2, 3, 4. If we get to a land, we do get to a land. 1, 2, 3, 4 in terms of curve. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so he has a Steadfast Paladin, which is a pretty annoying creature, but let's at least have a hard Hexblade, so if he attacks we can trade it off. No problem. Right, he might have okay, he does not have a combat trick. I mean, I consider this much more valuable than that, so I count that as a win. All right, we're looking pretty decent. I'll just hold back with the Raven here, just if he attacks I can trade that off. That's fine. Slight deterrent. It's always good. Oh, okay. Ooh, the white's gonna be annoying. Do I want? Yeah. I might sacrifice my Jin Windseer here if he attacks the Grim Wanderer. Oof, that's rather painful. So I might need to just use the Power Word Kill against the white here. Because otherwise, it really is just like bad trade after bad trade. I don't have a 2-drop. That is as good as that. That's fine, so let's go ahead and kill that 2 for 2. Play the rogue class. And let's see if we can just get value off of that. Oh no, it's a beholder. What can we do against you, Mr. Beholder? I guess check out Elemental is fine. He gets to attack for 6. Bounce him. Yeah, that's fine. We'll chump. Do we chump? 4, 5. Yeah. Probably not actually. Oh. Whatever the case may be, we'll just attack. We'll bounce the Baleful Beholder. Bye. Sure. We'll attack with our flyers for 5. Do the drop. Don't need another island. No, don't kill my dude. Yep. All right. I mean, 4 mana 2/5 is a good blocker against a 4/3. I'll give it that. Okay, he gets to create a treasure. Oh no. Yeah, that's fair. Still block with 4/3 here. 5 damage in, 5 damage, 5 damage. Ah, perfect. Because we would have lost by 1. What happens if I attack with both? So if I attack with both, I get a goblin as well. That works. That works out. So he needs to either kill the Windseer this turn, or yeah, maybe just kill the Windseer is sort of their best bet. Nice first game in our way. It's great. He's a black-white deck, so black-white adventures is my assumption. Doesn't seem to have really big threats. We'll stick with what we have. Maybe the Rhyme Shield. No, the Rhyme Shield blocks of enough of their creatures. That's absolutely fine. Hope everyone is doing all right. It's still a tough year. It's still a tough month for everyone, I think. Still focusing on surviving this whole thing. Hopefully next year will be a lot better. We're already past the mid-year for 2021, so we'll see how it goes. Our hand is not as good as it was last game, but we'll have to stick with it and hope that our opponent have also a relatively slow hand, but the Shambling Gas doesn't support that. Well, yeah. I would take out the Clever Conjurer if I were him. Yep. Just because that ramps me up to sort of all my other stuff. Okay, Shambling Gas, that works. I'll block here, it's fine. He gets a treasure, I get a treasure. We're all happy. He plays a 3/4, I play a 2/5. Or not, depending on what I draw. I'll play a 2/5. That makes it a lot less good. We'll keep it as a 0/3. Though I might want to just block it next turn, because he might have enough stuff to do the Dark Pool and stuff. So we'll go ahead and block that. We should have blocked last turn, because if he plays the Ogre here, that would be a bit annoying. It's alright. We will play our Rhyme Shield Giant, which does block both of these quite well. The trouble is always that, you know, the trouble is always just like sometimes you just start drawing lands. I mean, we have 16 again. We have 16 lands in the deck, so we did our part in trying to make sure that our draws is relatively, you know, useful overall. So, you know, hopefully that continues. We'll just start hitting each other here. You know, I punch you, you punch me, you punch me, I punch you again, and we just keep on and on and on and on. But the Scion of Stygia will give us a decent enough advantage here. Doing things like tapping down the zombie ogre. Hopefully we roll above 10 and above. That way we can push for the attack. Great, because this way he needs to keep back his Veteran Engineer. Okay, I am hoping for less draws of lands, but sometimes it just works out that way. Okay, so this is a bit annoying. Now we can't attack. So if we just want to attack here. We're one life away from killing him. Alright, so he gets menace, so I guess he attacks with... If he attacks with everything here... how much damage is that? 6... 8... Okay, so I actually have to block. I actually have to double block something, huh? So I might as well block the 3, 5. 6, 10, 6, 11. The problem is even if I do this, he blocks that. Oh, I know. Okay, so we come to a river, we bounce back Scion. I think we're alive, right? Yep, 1 life left. He draws a card. He has no mana to cast anything. Perfect. So we'll just tap down the Baleful Beholder and secure ourselves the win right here. Unless what he has is Ray of Enfeeblement. Nope. Good game to your opponent. That was super close. Yeah, that was really good. That was really good. Alright, we get 1 player draft token and 3 packs. We'll continue on. We will continue on. A decent hand. We have a 2-drop, a 3-drop, 4-drop. That works out, including pretty early. All right. I mean, I'll take attacking Flumph. We'll just kill that here, and see if he wants to feed me cards. Yep, that's absolutely fine. Do you want? Yep, okay, let's both draw cards. I am absolutely okay with this. Let's attack. Draw. Alright, that's good. So we'll just play the Feywild Trickster, and so we can just go Windseer into Windseer, or something on that line. Veteran Engineer, okay. Put in that. Go with the Windseer. Oh, scry 1, still a scry. Yeah, I guess you're fine. Good defensive creature. We're not gonna be attacking here. And we have a pretty... How do I deal with you? Oh, that's how. Okay. They should just make this like 2/1 like reach, or like 2/1 menace, not 2/1 menace plus reach. It's insane. But at least we took out their Loft, because if we didn't, that's just gonna overpower us. In the long term, we'll continue to just do our stuff here. Make more flyers. Scry 1 more times. We need a land. We do have a lot of cards in hand, so we'll take a land. That way we can like, you know, double spell on a turn and stuff. Contact other plane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can like Clever Conjure plus contact. Yeah, that's fine. That's not a super big deal. The effect of this might be, depending on where he goes. Oh, thank you, Guild Thief. I mean, objectively, you know, not a very good card, but situations when you need to sneak in that 1 damage in, perfect, I guess. Yeah, I'll just get 6 damage in. No, because you have a flump. It's not gonna be able to do that. We'll do that. Or that. I mean, whatever, right? Grim Wonder. So I'll just, yeah, I just use Clever Conjure here, and then we leave up Contact Other Plane or Power Word Kill, depending on what we need. Can't attack with the Winds here because of the Menace Reach here. If he attacks just with the Grim Wanderer, okay, that's fine. Let's Contact Other Plane, so we at least have 3 of these guys. We will bottom because we don't want to draw 2 more lands. Still draw 1 land. Oh. That's alright. Just do that. And we'll take the 3/4, I guess. Yeah, we'll take 3. I mean, we're in a relatively decent position. Not the best of positions, but we're fine. We're fine. We're not hurting yet. We can still make do. We have pretty good defensive creatures at the end of the day. How can we close up the game? The Guild Thief, of course. He's gonna be the reason why we won this game. I don't know. My questions here. 22. I have 20. So I will take out faster than him. Alright, Clattering Scallions for 3. Fine. We'll just tap the Alpha Monk, because, you know. Alright, that's pretty good. We can drop and kill one of these guys. Then we can get a goblin. Don't think I need a treasure at this point. Though I say that, and now I can't. Like, that might have been a mistake. No attacks here. I was thinking of attacking, but if we were attacked, then the card draw that they would have gotten from Flump means that they would get it first, which is not ideal. A 4 or 5 is also not very ideal. Alright, so they finished that. Let's double block here. He'll kill the Rhyme Shield. It's fine. He can go ahead and venture to Annihilation. Alright. Let's start swinging in, buddies. All right, that's perfectly fine. That is perfectly fine. Let's draw a card. All right, I'll take a Silver Raven. That is absolutely fine. We will not be needing a swamp. Shambling Ghast. We have enough mana for a Eyes of Beholder as well as Power Word Kill, so that should be able to deal with any threat that our opponent have. Flumph. Oh, I guess it's time to kill Flumph. Sorry about that. There's some thought about using Power Word Kill there instead, just because, you know, if any dragons come down, Power Word Kill can't really kill it. But I think right now we really need to just push the damage in. I forgot there's that. Oh, still 3 damage in through the air. We'll leave up the island so we can discard to the Tomb of Annihilation if needed. Yep, that's unfortunate. That's one of our biggest source of damage. So resolve that. We'll discard an island and discard some plains, that's fine. We still have the better board, so that's totally okay. Maybe I draw into my other wins here. Okay. I mean, I guess we can sacrifice an island. Or a goblin. We'll sacrifice a goblin. Ooh, actually, sacrificing Shambling Ghast would probably be good too. Don't know why they did that. Oh, I guess if they have more of the drops, that's what's gonna happen now? No? Okay. That's odd. Just wanted to gain life. And he ran out of mana to use the Half-Elf Monk. Alright, buddy. You do you. Let's put a +1/+1 counter on a creature. Put on a Silver Raven. At least if they bounce it, it'll still be good. Alright. Let's catch up on that damage. we have 6, 8 potential damage next turn, which is great. So they just want to get the 4/4. All right, let's get them the 4/4. That doesn't change anything. I want to just kill the half of monk. I might kill this the half of monk here. Oh no, he didn't tap. He didn't leave a mana. Okay. Hi, Mr. Legendary Creature. Let's do that. Let's do that. Whoop, 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 whoop. Let's do that. Alright, that should be a considerable amount of damage. He should not have any way to block my spells. He's not running blue, so he can't counter. So let's see here. Oh, let's see how he attacks. Why? Oh, okay. You're still dead on board. Still a question mark to me. But okay. Yeah, this is what 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Let's just kill. Oh, it's a god horror. Okay. Let's just bounce a half a monk. Can save a kill spell for something required. So this way he taps whatever. I'll untap everything, and then it just pops through. That should be enough. 3, 4, 6, 8. Perfect. Alright, we're doing surprisingly alright for a blue-based deck. Hopefully this continues. Just running it hot, We've been lucky for some of it. Some of it we've played relatively well, I would like to say. But there are definitely games where we're lucky that in that first round we have only seen Drisk once, right? As well as the Black Dragon once. Okay, interesting. Not the best, but again, we have early plays. Rogue class can go pretty good if it goes sort of like over the top. Right. That's fine. We'll need to kill the Paladin next turn, and then after that we can play the Windseer, and then after that we can play the Ram Shield. Okay. That seems promising. No lands, please. Yes, Feywild Trickster is good. Who do I want to build up? Yeah, I need to stem the bleeding, so I'll need to just win here. I can't play greedy with Feywild Trickster coming in. I need to be able to block something. Scry 1, yeah. Pelvic Conjurer is not great at this point. We have enough mana to do what we want, so fine. Yep, we'll take 3. Alright, powered kill is good. Let's take Flame Shield. Cool, so what we'll do here is we go Feywild Trickster, and we will attack. No. That's not. Let's block that. If he does anything funny, I'll just bounce it or something. Alright, does he just want that? Or is it the stupid Grim Wonder? Is that what it is again? Of course, really like Loth. Alright, I actually need to actively kill that, so. Yeah, I guess I can give something unblockable. Or I can do that. I might as well get rid of the. Might as well just get rid of the spiders. Again, not the best use of the removal spells, but I'll take it in this case. Absolutely take it. Do I need that? I don't need that. I don't need the menace just yet, so we'll keep that dormant. We do have Contact Other Plane in hand, which is great. That means that we can start generating flyers. Yeah. Let's go ahead and do that. I just want to see if I can draw into a land here. Yep, perfect. Okay, perfect. So the Arcane Investigator will really help us in generating stuff. You know, draw lots of cards. All right, get a land at the top. Don't know if that's good or bad. Alpha mark. Okay. Alright, we'll just continue attacking. I guess we should attack the one. Yep. So we'll just Eccentric Apprentice here and then enter the dungeon, in which case we can create a treasure token. So at least I heard explain when I played next turn cantrips. Yeah, let's just give it menace, give everyone menace. Alright, Veteran Engineer comes down. I don't know if that was a good idea for him. This means that I can, well, I guess I could have always just attacked with 3, so that, yeah, I guess it is good for him to develop the board at this point. Creature, okay, that's fine. So we'll just attack with our flyers. He can't block them. Draw. That's weird. You may play cards. You may play. Okay, so that means that we can play lands. So then what we will do is we just level 3 that. We have all of this stuff now, and we shall happily play them out. When Rogue Class is online, it is very difficult to stop. Just because the amount of card advantage that you get, in my opinion, is pretty insane. All your creatures basically draw cards off of your opponent's library, which is just like really, really good, right? Right. Land. Storage. This is pretty good. Well, we'll take the plains because for the cave, that works out quite well. Do I need the torch? Not really. Let's just win here first. Okay, yeah. We're good, guys. 3 wins, 0 losses so far. But as I said, as my last video clearly shows, Hubris is my middle name, so we'll see how this continues. We're alright. Let's hope that we just draw into lands here. Opponent mulligan, which is a good sign. Green, no 1-drop. Well, we'll just play the Guild Thief just in case he doesn't have his 2-drop. Because if he doesn't, then the Guild Thief can sometimes run away with the game. Ooh, nice. I mean, wait, he kept a 1-land hand after mulling down to 6? Don't do that, don't do that. Like, 1-land hands is not keepable unless you're at like 4 or 5. You should at least like, yeah. Alright. He hath something. Boss just wins here. Scry 2 is pretty decent. I do want another land. That's just wins here and wins here. I mean, that seems to be pretty good actually. Let's just wins here and wins here. Yeah, I don't need to attack here. We can trade this off, like I wouldn't be too miffed about that, but it's not like he's in a position to attack me here either. And we definitely outdamage him. Definitely outdamaging him. We're stacking for 8 next turn. If he attacks with both here, I'll take out the 4-2. I'll take out the 4-2. So I guess I can get more 1-1s from that in the future, but I already have a line of play which, ooh. Yeah, that's a bit annoying. Oh, I'll just attack with the Windseers. We'll go with Eccentric Apprentice. Do we just want to go Annihilation? Goes down to... Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Alright. We are moving on. We didn't see much of his deck, but it looks like a green-blue aggressive deck. Okay. That usually doesn't work out well. We'll put in Hunter's Mark because there is some blue there, so we will need to get rid of a swamp and come down on these. That's fine. haven't seen you around. Clever Conjurers is fine. Shortcuts, Seekers, Silver Raven. We will be on the draw. Let's take out Guild Thief. Guild Thief on the draw is just not good. At least when you're on the play, there's that little bit of window at on 2 mana. If the enemy doesn't have a 2-drop, that you can be, set off with the Guild Thief. Where I quite like this start. Skyon would be useful, but I want to get my lands here. Null Hunter, alright. I will probably kill off the Null Hunter with the drop, unless another good target pops by. See, okay, that's fine. Let's cry. Doing a second black, not really. Keep a Shambling Ghast. Sure. Cool, the 3/5 should be able to handle with 2 Null Hunters, that's fine. Continue our attack in the air while holding the ground. We're in a pretty decent position here. We are keeping that. That allows us both to cast our Elcult Elemental as well as start using the Arcane Investigator ability to draw cards. He is definitely not in a good position. That's rough, man. Like, it's like, as much as I like the wins, the free wins. As much as I like the free wins, like, it's rough when your opponent is pretty much stuck on mana. This is not a sorcery league. Okay, so he has his own wins here. Fair. Scry 2, go ahead. Ra-ta-ta-ta-ta. Ra-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Okay, go ahead if you want to attack, which you probably do not want to attack. Let's draw a card. So we'll bounce the Null Hunter here. Just it's a whatever play. So if I attack with the Dragon Turtle here, we can take out the 3/3, but no point in doing that. Alright, opponents is starting. Oh, so much for feeling sorry for our opponent. Our opponent does not need our pity. Mind Flayer is a freaking bomb. We will try to get an out. 10 to 20 would be nice. Okay, that's something. That's something. I might just need to block here. Do I? Yeah, I'll block this. Owlbear. Well, thank God for the Dragon Turtle.
Okay. That will start giving us some blockers for the air, which is good, while us trying to find a better solution to the problem that we have. We are attacking with the owlbear, okay. Oh. Alright, I need a... Well, at least you got that out of the way. So we'll go ahead and do that, and we'll go ahead and do that, and we'll go ahead and do that. All right. D. Sure. In this case, since -1 won't do anything, we'll just create a treasure token. Never know, maybe that one extra mana can make all the difference. I'll continue to do this because I need to find a solution to my problem. Let's just use that mana. 2, 3, 4, 6. Alright, can we get our removal spell? Yeah, yes, that is one of my removal spells, but I would prefer it if it's not the 6 mana one. But it is something that I have to take care of. We do get that, so that's good. And let's play the Rime Shield Frost Giant, so at least our blocks can be pretty decent. Alright. We'll kill off the Mind Flayer next turn, and then we would be in a pretty decent position then. Yep, well, that doesn't give him enough. Yep, okay, he's tapping out. Cool. Go and do whatever it is. Okay, yep. So, as the Beholder, targeting Mind Flayer, getting back our Alcott Elemental, removing one of his main attacker here is great. And then we have a creature. And then we can put down a creature, which will be the Clever Conjurer, not the Grazilasks here. Just FYI. Ooh, actually, let's save that. Let us save that. Do we save that? Okay. So here's the thing, right? Now, the best play, if it succeeds, is that I let him untap, and then before attackers I kill the Mind Flayer, I get an Aircloud Elemental that is untapped. Now the problem with that is if he has any sort of counterspell, that makes it an extremely dodgy play. So I'll take it pretty safe here, and I will just Mind Flayer him now. Again, it's not the most efficient play, but if he has any removal, if he has any counterspell, I feel that would be an extremely dangerous sort of play right there. So he's probably trying to count in terms of attacks. Oh boy. Do I need to start like double blocking and shit? Okay, that's a 5/4. That's fine. That's fine. Well, gotta take that down, so we take it down. Unless again he has a pull strength, in which case, alright. So we still have things like Power Word Kill in our hand, in our deck, so that's fine. The Winds here really helps here, makes a good blocker, makes a number of good blockers. Contact Other Plane is excellent, exactly what I want. Yep, we'll just let things pass. We can activate the Arcane Investigator and get contact a bit early and get a 1/1. The owlbear is going to be dangerous here. The trample is nothing to scoff at. Alright, so he plays his own Arcane Investigator. Okay. That's good. It gives us one turn. Gives us one turn to do things. Yep, let's just draw the contact and get a dude. We'll just continue building the board, that's totally fine, and we'll play Grazilux, which makes me want to eat salmon. And I guess deck with the Ginny. Do I mind a trade? I don't mind a trade at all. Decline. We're at 15 cards. And I should be able, like one of us should be able to win by then, right? We're not gonna, this game is not just gonna end up being a deck out match. Come on, Mr. Pepe. I'm just gonna block the 7/6. Oh shit. Oh, that's kind of iffy. I guess that's me losing right there. Yeah, that's not gonna help me. Oh yeah, that is nice, but we were late. We were absolutely late for that. Nice. Okay, so we are going, we're on the play here, so we'll put in some of our more aggressive stuff. We'll take out Clever Conjurer, and I think that should be okay. Oh, I have 2 drops. Transfer, that's fine, that's fine. Guess -1 set of ruin. We'll go with that. See how things goes. Oop, mulligan. Alright. It's decent. Probably take out the Trickster. So that will allow me to. So that is to go Shambling Ghast into Rogue Class into Soul Knife Spy, and then gives everything Menace. Attack with Soul Knife Spy to be able to get some cards back. So that's the plan. That is the plan. Cool. Gonna land. Let's just attack, right? I don't mind getting a treasure here. Yep. Let's get a treasure, that's fine. So last buy goes up. Alright. Power of Rogue class. We're moving on to the 4th win. Moving on to the 4th win, and 2 more wins to go before we can get a significant number of, well, we already got three draft tokens, and if we think about that from a draft perspective, 3 draft token would be 1,500 gems, so we came in at 3,000 gem, we got back, we came in with, 3,000 gem, we come back at 4,400 gems, which is pretty good already. Opponent goes first here, a bit iffy if we don't draw a swamp, but otherwise it's fine. And we drew a swamp, perfect. So I'll just play the Guild Thief here. Hopefully whatever he plays can be dealt with a drop. If he doesn't play anything, I'll play a Rogue class. Alright. That definitely can be dealt with by a drop. And then next turn we can Arcane Investigator plus a Rogue class. That's pretty decent. Yep, just get more lands, that's fine. Ooh. That is pretty good. I just wish the Guild Thief ability was slightly less. 4 mana is a lot. Not opponent. We can do this. We can do this. Ugh. I'm getting pretty sleepy. Oh, it's attacking with both. Do I just take 6? Not for that. Take 2. That's not a problem. What do you have? Oh. Well, I guess we have to just use the... We have War 2, right? Yep. I was making sure the number wouldn't be funny if it was War 4, for example. Alright, we are getting somewhere with the Rogue class at the very least. With 1 more attack, it'll be difficult for him to burn down the Guild Thief with a 2 mana removal. So that is a good aim. Druid class, alright. Okay. I assume you are not going to attack, yep. Giving this guy Menace doesn't help at all. So we'll just go ahead and do the Shortcut Seeker here. Have that as a blocker. We can sink in the mana to the Guild Thief once we run out of things to play from our hand. And like do the whole shenanigan with the class. I do think Rogue class is one of those things that if you have the time to develop it, or if you caught your opponents with his pants down and you managed to get maybe 2 or 3 cards, then it's just like super good, right? Ooh. That's annoying. How
do I deal with that? Okay, so he doesn't have enough mana yet to actually play things out properly. To play out the worm again, and that War 2. War 2 does kind of hurt here. Seven toughness means that I need to block with 3 of my dudes, which is not great. Do I just want to erase it? Yeah, I'll jump with like the higher text Blake or whatever. Let's see if we can get some stuff in, right? Not what I want. If I take 8 here, down to 10. Not on a 2-turn clock. Do not want to go down on a 2-turn clock. Like other than the purple worm, you know, I do block stuff relatively well. Oh, I guess if I make this unblockable, then he can also make the big dude. Yeah, let's just play the winds here. You come to a river is fine. Apprentice is also okay. I'll take the apprentice because I want to get into I can get a goblin, which is fine. Next, no attacks. Pass turn. So if he attacks with a ranger here, I'll block with a shortcut seeker. Otherwise, I'll just need to block with a clever conjurer. Then we can start attacking in the air. They have a reach creature, but all of our stuff has menace. So that helps tremendously in getting around that. Hopefully with the Eccentric Apprentice we can make enough blockers for that 1 turn. Allows us to do that. He might, okay. That still gives him enough to do this. Yes, that's still enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it becomes an 8/8. But at the very least, I can use the Eyes of Beholder against that if required. No, okay. I'm cool with that. Wandering Troubadour. Make a red goblin token. We'll attack with the Windseer. Again, we're hoping to draw into something interesting. That is something interesting, but unfortunately we don't have any Death Touch creature in our deck, so it does sort of cuts down a bit of the effectivity of that. So attacking with everything here. I would attack with everything here probably. So the good thing about Yukama River, I can bounce his for no, I can't. Yes, we'll take 8. We'll take 8 here. Just dangerous, but that's how you gotta do it sometimes. This actually doesn't look very good. The worm is kicking our ass just because we don't have the... We just don't have the... that deals 9, 15, okay. We don't have the mana to kill it, which is a problem. So that doesn't help. So I'll just attack with the Apprentice again. I'm trying to find a way out here. Lands will not help that much. And unfortunately, you come to a river. Doesn't hit any land. This is non-land permanent instead of the return target creature. Which means I can't return his force to his hand. That's a all-out attack right here. How much damage can you do? We'll see. We shall see. Should really just tackle everything here. Like when you're committing this much, you might as well commit this. But, you know, we'll see. I'll be glad if he does it. There you go. I guess he's afraid that if I somehow survive, the swing back will be quite bad for him. Okay, so the assumption is that we can either kill or do something to these guys. So in terms of a lot of this stuff, so we block here, we have to block there. How much damage is that? That's 9. Nope, that's me already did. 6, 8, 10. Nope. I think we just lose here. So even if we kill one of his creatures, that's still enough damage to go through. We know we're on the play, so again we will put in our more aggressive cards. I got this one. And we will go down. It's all fine. Yeah, we'll go down a shortcut seeker here. Okay, so the worm is an annoying one. The worm just ate us alive there, which I guess is fitting considering what the worm looks like. Ooh, yep, mulligan that shit. Alright. Keep this. We do have an early removal. I might want to save that one.
see what he plays here. Hobgoblin Captain. I don't think I can afford him to rush me, so I just need to start using some of my premium removals. So this is sad because if I knew I would have drawn a Dragon Turtle, I would have just, played out the Dragon Turtle. But you still don't know sometimes what you're gonna draw. Let's play a Clever Conjurer here just so that we can get a rampish. Alright, apparently he's not playing anything, so let's just attack. I don't think there's any flash creature in green in the set. Yep. I mean, I'll attack with the Dragon Turtle. If he wants to double block it, that's fine. I'll play this. We untap the Dragon Turtle. Master. This is a bit troublesome. We do want to draw lands. Roper. That's going to be even more annoying. Alright, that's one land, so we're at 5, which is good. At least that way we can play our Frost Giant. And if we get one more land, we can bounce that 2/2 Wolf and start attacking in the air. Mr. Troubadour. Land, please, land, please. Land. Well, it gives me a flyer. I do want to cast it now because I do want to get a land from it and be able to play that land. So scry 2. Yeah, I guess that works out. Yep. And we also get a nice little 1/1. And end turn. We can start attacking with a 1/1. I mean, a 4/1 creature. I mean, if you want to sacrifice that against a 1/1, be my guest. I do want to take down that Troubadour though, just before he starts going off with it a bit too much. The Ice Beholder is fine. God, okay. The Swamp is good, meaning that we can Air Cult Elemental, but I think right now my priority is the Wandering Troubadour. We'll just take that out. Scry. Oh, Windseer is nice. Yeah. I mean, that's fine. We didn't see that he has any sort of combat tricks previously, but alright, that's cool. Make more 1/1s, which annoys the ranger a lot.
If this is like 4-2 or even 3-2, I think that the card would have been better. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Getting a land next, I do have a play next turn, so that's okay. Oh, I guess the ranger is such that it can kill. The 4/1 stat means that it can kill a lot of the dragons. Also being not super OP or anything. Werewolf pack leader. I don't want him to draw cards. That is okay. So assuming this is a worm, I can kill it, which is why I'm okay with this. Okay, if it's bull strength, it's bull strength. Then that's okay, because we're still gonna have pretty good blockers here. We'll just bounce a werewolf pack leader. I don't think the wolf tokens mean anything here. This way it's just a lot more difficult for him to do anything. If he puts a counter there and attack, I will just block it with a 2/2. That's what these higher hex plays are for. Mercenaries, that is definitely, just throw them under the bus as required. Playing 6 games of best of 3s is pretty tiring though. How long has this recording been going on for? Nearly 2 hours, okay. Okay, werewolf pack leader again. It's fine, are you attacking here? Yes you are, okay. See what he has. Let's take attack with a 1/1, 2, 4 damage goes in. So if I attack with Fairy Air Cult Elemental, it'll be difficult enough for him to block. It'll get him down to 5, which is okay. So he'll do that. So nothing there actually changes that play, I think. We'll still go ahead. So the You Come to a River will be lethal. Because I have 4 flyers that's attacking, plus something that's unblockable, so that's fine. Okay, I will. Did I kill the werewolf pack leader here? I think I just killed the werewolf pack leader because I don't think he has enough. Like the only card that can get him out of this spot is really like the red X card, the rare or mythic. It is there, but I'm not gonna play around that, I think.
We'll take 3. 3 is not a problem. 3 is absolutely fine. Ooh, the target creature can't attack next turn clause can be a bit annoying. Does that save him? That does save him. Oh god. Oh, okay. He scared me there. Let's give that to the Feywild Trickster. And we just attack with everything, I think. This, okay, yeah. Yay! Oh god, that was tiring. 1-1. We are on the draw, so Guild Thief can go away. I guess Scion is fine. Yeah, so that can go away. Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy, this is a pretty tiring one. Ooh. Okay, opponent goes first. I'll keep this and may regret it later. Yep. Here comes the regret. Here comes the regret. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. It's always a tough one, right? Because if we get any other mana, we can do Precipitous Drop, and then the Scry one would hopefully sort of fix our mana from that perspective. But considering we just threw away a card, oh, sometimes we just lose. Sometimes we just lose in the quickest way possible. Yep. That is definitely a decision that was made. Knew that was the risk. We took that gamble and we failed that gamble. All right, I'm gonna call it a night here. I think I'm getting pretty tired and I don't want to, force myself way through a draft. So I'll continue on in the morning tomorrow. And I'll see you guys there. It'll still be the same video. So actually it might not be. 2 hours is a long time. We'll stop recording here and we shall see how this goes. See ya.
All right, we've had a good night's sleep. And hopefully that means that we can push this through to 6 wins. We've so far been doing okay. Like, even if we stop now, we would have gotten our sort of quote unquote money's worth and a little bit extra. So Nevertheless, it'll be good for us to get a few more wins in. Okay, I know that the last night's game we kept a hand like this and we just totally died. But because the shambling gas is there, I am inclined to keep it. Just so that we can, at the very least, that we have a treasure token almost that we can sort of use to power out any of the blue cards that we have. Although again, now we're looking at a very, very awkward situation right here again. Well, I'll kill the Skullport. It's a bit too much card advantage for me to just let live at the moment. Come on, island. Come on, island. That's what we just need. Like, if we just draw 2 islands after this, I think we'll be good. That's not great. I'll take the drop just to scry. Try to get that island on top. We can't afford another swamp at this point. Yep. Well, if he has some big dude, it's gonna come up. This is about this seems to be where our journey will end for this particular draft. If he has any big creatures that can come up here, like a red dragon for example, we can kill it. We need to buy a bit of turn. That does help out with buying the turns, but you know, was hoping to get something else, but you know, we'll take what we can get. Alright, do we have Plundering Barbarian? I'm guessing destroying one of my treasure tokens. Yes. And destroying my other treasure token. Okay. Very good opponent. Very good. Alright. So at the very least, this gives me a bit of a blocker against the barbarians. And allows us to Dragon Turtle next turn if we want to. Probably don't. I'll take 2. Our best draw is probably wins here. That would probably be the best thing for us. I wouldn't say no to an island. Okay. I will definitely take that. So if he attacks with everything here, we are just not going to block the Hobgoblin Captain and block everything else. Again, yes, we could play the Feywild Trickster first. Oh no, does he have a Fireball? Okay. Well, we want islands, so... Oh my god. No, that will not help me. That will not help me at all. I think that's it then, guys. Waited that one I see. Yeah. Never learn, right? Same mistake that I did last time. Keeping awkward lands like last time. The only way we can really win from here is we draw into an island And yeah, then I don't know. Fate's reversal. Well, he can just. At this point, I might have gone Tomb of Annihilation if our opponent instead. Just get 2 life. It's a lot more difficult for them. I guess this is all right. I'll need to sacrifice the Scion Ostia, but we can get there. We'll survive on 1 life. Okay, that buys us some time. We are at 1, which makes things a lot difficult. That was just an island I could have, I think, had a pretty decent chance of fighting back. But not with that. Because I would have Dragon Turtle, tapped down the Hobgoblin Captain, and then I can block that. No, I guess I would have still been dead if I get another island. Well, slept through, waited 8 hours or more. Oh right, it's a best of 3. I forgot about that. All right. Okay, so we can still salvage the situation that we have. So let's just have it in a bit more aggressive side of things. I want to cut 2. Guess the Silver Raven. Okay. Alright, we still have a chance of salvation. We still have a chance to to get ourselves back from this point. Alright, this is good. We have all the lands that, well, no, not really. We need 1 more island for the Dragon Turtle, but other than that, this is a much better hand than what we've kept previously. And it's also good because we have a 2-drop that gets bigger over time, and we're on the play with a drop. So if he plays a 3-1 here, which I hope he does, okay, I'll Goblin Morningstar. I can kill it, and then I can. Oh, do I just Scion it? If I Scion it, that builds up my board while I get the Kill Thief in, and then I can choose. It's just kind of iffy. Let's just drop it. Like on the good side, that if I play Scion, that is another sort of 2-1 on the board, but 2-1 with Field of Goblins is not the best. Okay, so 2 different options here. We can either just play Dragon Turtle, tap down the Vampire Spawn, hit with a Kill Thief. But the problem with that is that my Dragon Turtle will be tapped in a sort of awkward position. You want to play the Dragon Turtle in the enemy's turn because of the way it's worded. I just want to play a Soul Knife Spy. Yeah, I'll play a Soul Knife Spy here instead. Then if he doesn't play any creature, I can just Scion, tap down his blocker and then attack for 5. Get a plus counter, draw a card, you know, all that good stuff. Not unequipped, okay. So assume, I guess not equipped, that's fine. So I might have Dragonfire here for one of my dude, but that's only one of my dude. So what we'll do is we'll tap down one and then kill the other. We'll tap down the Plundering Barbarian. We'll kill the Vampire Spawn. Then we attack for 5. I did spend a really good removal to get that attack through, but pushing the Guild Thief up above 2 toughness I think is really important, as well as the allowing us to attack with the Soul Knife Spy does help us out in buying back sort of that premium removal that we just used. Okay, in this case, I will just use the Dragon Turtle as a tapper, even though that it will not be advantages in terms of the way that the things draw out to be. But I think we're in a position that if we can just push in damage aggressively, we can close out the game quite okay. I don't think the enemy has any ways to gain life, so we're already at a pretty decent position here. All right, so that's our main attacker down, but we'll have the Windseer and or the Air Cloud Elemental. If we draw land now, definitely playing the Air Cloud Elemental and just attacking with everything next turn. We did not, but we did grab Grazilax, which is great. It does mean that I get to draw a card here. Yep, take out the Soul Knife Spy. That is okay. I am not going to put it into my hand. Just draw a card here. All right, that's another creature. Just keep up the pressure. We have way more cards that he has on the battlefield as well as, and yeah. Cool. So you know, at least we did well. We did well that time. Okay, so we are now on the draw. So we'll take out Guild Thief. We'll take out Soul Knife Spy because those are not that great. We'll in sort of this type of games where they are attacking us for a lot of damage. Is there any? So we know that his big stuff is a red dragon, but I think that's the only thing that I need to be careful about here. I probably don't mind a second Clever Conjurer. But over what? I don't think over anything else. Like the Shortcut Seeker, the reason why I keep the Shortcut Seeker and Rhyme the Rhyme Shield Frost Giant is just that it blocks the 3/1s, even when they get pumped up to a 4/1 by that Bard, the red Bard, the 3-mana Bard, quite well. And that tends to be a big part of the damage that the enemy does. Okay. Oh boy. He's taken a mulligan. This is an alright hand. If he has a fast start, we will definitely die. But I shall just trust.
he does not. That helps. That helps. Okay, that's good. No 2-drop. No 2-drop is really good for me. All right, that is troublesome. But at least soon we'll be able to start playing out our cards. That's our decent cards too. Yep. Storming Goblins, got it. We can play the Windseer and block that. Ooh, that's even better. So we'll just pass turn, main phase, we'll Dragon Turtle, tapping down the Storming Goblin. Sure. Okay. We'll take 3, that's fine. Not what I was hoping for, but fine. Let's go with Windseer. So we have 2 decent blockers around. Of course, he might have Fireball or Dragonfire, anything along that line. But a 3/3 does block the board quite well here. And okay, we'll have 5 mana. So that's fine. Is that a kill spell? Is it a removal spells? Okay. Skullport is so good. Is this a Dwagon? Is this... So next turn I can either play sort of Feywild Trickster to set up for a Jin Windseer. But I probably don't really want that. I probably just want to Windseer first, and then so next turn after this we can go both Feywild Trickster and Arcane Investigator at the same time. Okay, good. We get to see. All right. It's good to know. Like, all this information is really good for us to be able to block properly. And a lot of that kind of stuff. I don't need the black just yet. Just because the black cards in our hand is not that impactful to the game at the moment. So I won't be scrying for that just yet. So I guess some options are him to like just attack with and then sack something to shoot down, say a Windseer, but then he'll need to sacrifice the Swarming Goblins for that at the moment. We shall see what he does. Oof, that's a toughie. So I have both a red dragon and a black dragon. Yeah, that's gonna make it a bit difficult for us. Okay, still same plans.
attacks here. So we know we have the Windseer in our hand as well, which we'll play to be able to get a 1/1 fairy dragon to be able to block the black dragon. That's around. I think conservatively, if you're the opponent, you probably should attack with a black dragon. That's a conservative play. The other one is to sort of just attack with a lot of stuff and then trigger the Tiger Tribe Hunters, shooting down some of the more important cards in the board, like the Feral Trickster, for example, or even the Windseer if you just want to get rid of the flyers. Guess he wants to kill the Trickster. Yep. I mean, I'll double block here. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do that. If he has a fireball, he has a fireball. I need to be able to, I need to try and at the very least kill Tiger Tribe Hunter here, even if he has a removal spell in hand. Otherwise, he just starts shooting down my board in a relatively painful manner. Alright, so Kalane comes down. Thank God that didn't come down in turn 2. That would have been a much bigger headache than what we have right now. Sure. So whatever creature comes down next will be a pretty big one. Alright, I do want my one and only green mana here would probably be the best play that we can get. We'll see if Scry gets us there. Scry does not get us there. Scry also does not give us the land that we need. We'll stick again. We'll continue to just play a mono blue game here. Back again to the fact that like rogue class really good when you put it down your head, you put it down early, you start hitting creatures and you get. But at games like this where we're clearly behind, it's very difficult for us to move forward, and a lot of that the rogue class is really pretty much useless here in the hand. This is when Skullport becomes really good, because you ran out of gas, but that doesn't matter because you can just keep drawing them, especially with the fact that it can actually sacrifice a treasure token, which is really good. Right, so Plundering Barbarian as that treasure, Skullport Merchant sacrifice it, draw a card. That's a very strong play. And again, just to reiterate, I guess, how good Dragon Turtle is in terms of a defensive creature, that the only reason why we're still, that they haven't attacked us yet is because this is a 3/5, which means that Swarming Goblins dies to it. Alright, so we get a land here, which is pretty good. So that means next turn we can play creature, at the very least we can play creature and then contact other plane. Sacrificing a goblin.
Oh, what a tense game. 1-1. We're at the cups. And then a dragon comes down is what I'm guessing is gonna happen next. No? Okay. Ha. I'll just have to like block it like that. Because if he has a removal spell, I want to still be able to kill the black dragon this way. And anyway, he can only kill one in combat at the moment if he doesn't have any pump spells. Okay. Yep. Well, that is what it is, so... We'll just contact main phase. There's no reason for us to not play it at the moment. Okay, both of those cards are pretty decent actually. We can... the drop is good simply because it gets us to the treasure. And extra swamps sort of does help us out in the longer game. We'll check for 6, which I will chump. If I chump that, so if I put the Precipitous drop on the red dragon, it's a 4/4. With Hunter's Mark, that should be enough to, that becomes a 4/4 as well. Yeah. So that's okay. Or we can even put it as a dragon to the dragon turtle. Come on, opponent. I want to eat lunch. I want to eat lunch. Yeah, would have died. Would have died. Oh, okay. So Powered Crit obviously doesn't work with the red dragon, but it does work on everything else. So that's a very good draw for us. Get a treasure token. I think I'll just kill the red dragon here. He doesn't have a hand at the moment, so that gives me at least a bit of a slot to safely do this without any issues to be had. He'll sacrifice it, that's fine. But at the very least, the flying threat is no longer there. Still comes to 4/6, that's fine. Not gonna attack. Nope, no attacks here. I mean, we're surviving pretty well considering that for a big chunk of the game we couldn't play our stuff. Alright, I don't think he's gonna be attacking here considering how he's been playing so far. He is relatively conservative. But even if it attacks with everything, that's still a pretty good trade for me. He'll deal 4 damage in. Nothing I can do about that. But I should be able to stabilize out of that unless he has just a random fireball in hand and then I die. But that is okay. That is okay. We do as we can for the game. Alright, so he's not attacking. Great. So no attacks here. Because if he's not attacking last turn, the fact that this turn I'm gonna kill his Ording Ogre also makes it likely that he's not gonna attack again. And not giving you the treasures that you can sacrifice to draw cards with here. That's what that is. He is starting to get a lot more cards than I have, which is pretty bad. Our creature quality is surprisingly better still. Okay, never mind. That seems like then it's a death for me, yeah. Oh, good game. We fought valiantly, but alas. Alas, we fell through. I think it was that first game that really got us. Bad decision making on my part. But hey, we got a 3 draft token as well as 10 packs. That is pretty decent for continuous drafting that we're gonna do. I don't think we can use it here, right? Can we use it in the draft challenge? No, we can't. That's just pure gems. Okay, that's it for us for today. Thanks everyone for joining in. Well, till later. Bye-bye.